Hi, and welcome back to Musicians Edition Practice With Me for Alto Saxophone. I'm your teacher, Reesa, and today we're working in page 20 in the Standard of Excellence Book 2. All right, so page 20. Let's go ahead and take a look at our first exercise, 88, Looby Loo. Okay, so first, let's take a look at what we have in our key signature. What do we have going on? 3 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. Next, tell me what our time signature is. 6/8 time, so this one's a little different. So why don't we go ahead and write our counts in before we start? Also, since we are writing in our counts, we also have a time signature change line too. So we have to make sure we mark that in right. Okay, so let's go ahead and count and clap these together. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 and 2 and 1. 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2. We'll just stop for there. Okay, so now that we've hit the end there, notice it says D, C, L fine. So where do we go now? What do we do? We go back to the beginning and then we stop playing where it says fine, which is at the last measure of the top line. Okay, so why don't we go ahead and give this a try? Don't forget about the time signature. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. It's a little tricky with the time signature change. If you are playing with the band, it's a little bit easier to do because you can follow along with your conductor. Even though in 6/8 time, they're still kind of conducting in 2. 1, 2, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2. Either way, it still does make the transition a little bit easier, in my opinion, than kind of just counting in our heads. But it's also important to do so because if you ever have a piece soloing, you're still gonna know how to do it. All right, let's go ahead and do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent job. All right, make sure you take a little time with that one and just get used to the time signature change. All will be well. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at our next exercise, 89, the thunder. First, let's take a look at our key signature. What do we have going on? We have no sharps, no flats. What key is this? C major. Good job. All right, now let's take a look at our time signature. What do we have going on? It's now 2, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, with the quarter note getting the beat. Okay, so looking ahead, we can see that we do have a pickup note. That means when I count us in, it's going to be 1, 2, 1, play. Okay, and then we can see we have some 16th notes. And just for a quick refresher, 16th notes, 1 E and a. All those notes have to fit into one beat. All right, let's go ahead and give this a try, shall we? Ready? 1, 2, 1. Excellent job. Make sure you're tonguing all those 16th notes too. Ta 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 ta. Okay? Let's go ahead and use the metronome on this one just to make sure that we are hitting those 16ths within a good time. Let's start this at 80. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 1. Excellent job. Let's speed it up a little bit more. Let's speed it up to, we'll meet in the middle-ish. Let's do 87. Ready? 1, 2, 1. Excellent job. All right, let's go ahead and check out exercise 90. Listen to the Mockingbird. So let's take a look at our key signature. What do we have going on? No sharps, no flats. What key is this? C major. Great. Tell me about our time signature now. 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now looking ahead, we can see we have a pickup also starting from this. But the pickup is a 16th note, not a quarter note. 1, 2, 3. Ta ta ta. Okay? We can also see there's a lot of staccatos in there, so we're going to want to keep those nice and short. Ta 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 ta. Nice and short. Okay? All right. Let's go ahead and play this. Let's just start it with the metronome since it's a little bit easier to keep track of where we are. So let's bring us down to, let's do this as 70. This is only the moderato piece, so it's not going to be overly fast. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So it's a little bit tricky in certain areas. So like in full measure 1, 2, 3, where it starts on an eighth note, little challenging there just because it's syncopated. Starting on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and little tricky there. So if you need to write your counts in for those syncopated areas, please do so. All right, let's go ahead and do this again. Let's speed it up a little bit more. Let's do 75. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. All right, now that we're a little more comfortable with it, let's go ahead and add in those dynamics. So we're going to start off in forte, then we're going to start right at mezzo piano, kind of soft, and then we're coming right back in at forte. All right, and let's go ahead and speed this up while we're at it. Let's do 80. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent job. All right, let's go ahead and go to exercise 90. Give my regards to Broadway. So first, let's take a look at our key signature. What do we have going on? We have no sharps, no flats. What key is this? Still in C major. Great. Tell me about our time signature. We are in cut time, so everything is cut in half, 2-2. Okay? So let's actually go ahead and just write our counts in real quick. Okay, if you're writing your counts in still, just pause the video and unpause when you're ready. Okay, so let's go ahead and count and clap this. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. Okay, so the areas that's going to be a little tricky is in like measure 1, where we're starting with 1 and 2 and. Okay, That's going to probably be our trickiest spots. So also take a look, it says DCL coda this time. So what do? This time we're going to play from the beginning, right? That's the DC, beginning. And then we're going to play all of top of line 1. You see where it says to coda? We're going to go to that little symbol, which is line 3. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and give this a try. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. Now, on line 3, you might be caught off guard by those C sharps, and then that fourth measure on line 3, it's a C natural. So if you missed it, mark it in. All right, this time let's go ahead and let's play it one more time without the metronome, and then we'll add the metronome. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Excellent job. All right, this time, let's play it with the metronome. And let's go ahead and do this. I already started us off kind of quickly, so let's actually go ahead and slow that down. Let's do this at 90. Should feel a little bit slower, but this will help us be a little more precise. And remember, when you're practicing on your own, you can either speed it up or slow it down to wherever you feel is where you're at. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect. So slowing it down and going to the metronome, you can really get precise on some of those rhythms. That was drastically slower than what I had us play. Don't know why I started us off so fast. Probably shouldn't have, but I did. All right, let's go ahead and look at the last exercise of tonight. 92 for alto saxophones only. Tell me about our key signature. 3 sharps, F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. What key is this in? A major. Great. Tell me about our time signature. Common time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here, we're going to just be working a little bit on finger work. As you can see, that almost everything is slurred, okay? Just tongue after the first note of the every second measure, okay? All right, let's go ahead and give this a try. We'll start this off slowly. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent Excellent job. If you missed that G sharp, make sure you mark it in, okay? All right, so you can see this is really all about getting those fingers in sync. Why don't we go ahead and speed it up? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. Let's do it one more time for good luck, speeding it up even more. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent job. All right, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, let me know down in the comments. While you're down there, don't forget to hit like, notify, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our practices. Thanks for joining, and until next time.